All right, we're ready to begin our next unit on polygons. The first part of this unit will be review and seem very easy. So for today, for day one, if you will take notes with me, we're going to take notes on perimeter. Think about, as you write the title, what perimeter is, and let's write it down. Perimeter is the distance around. Remember, you've learned that as add up all the sides. And I've got 4, maybe 5 quick examples for you. Let's start off with a very basic 4th grade example of a rectangle. Go ahead and draw a rectangle that's 17 foot long and 7 foot wide. Now for the perimeter, you'll add up all the sides. So 7 plus 17 plus another 7 plus another 17. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way. The worksheet you'll have today, you'll notice that you're using a formula of 2 lengths plus 2 widths, and that should make sense. The 2 lengths would be 17 plus 17. 2 times 17 is 34. The 2 widths are 7 plus 7, or 2 times 7, which is 14. So you have 48 for the perimeter. Perimeter is measured in linear units, so it is 48 feet. So for example 2, let's do a figure that's a little irregular, kind of an L-looking shape. And we'll make these dimensions in centimeters: 9, 10, 8, and 14. Remember to pause the video if you need time to draw this, because I'm going too fast. Now, if you look at this shape, we've got 4 dimensions. We are missing these 2. So that's the first thing we should figure out, is how long those are. This whole left side is 9, so the whole right side would also be 9. So if this is 8, that leaves 1 unit left for here. Across the bottom, it's 14. This portion is 10, leaving 4. So when you calculate the perimeter, you can start at the top or anywhere you'd like. I'm going to go to the right. 10 plus 1 plus 4 plus 8 plus 14 plus 9. Now, another way you can look at it is to pretend that this is a rectangle. If it's a rectangle, you have a 9 on the left. If you push this out, you would have a 9 on the right. 2 9s is 18. 14 on the bottom. If you push this up, it's 14 on the top. 2 14s is 28. Adding those together, get 46 centimeters. Now, just to convince yourself that's true, go ahead and add up all the dimensions on the first line. 10 plus 1 plus 4 plus 8 plus 14 plus 9. And you will see it is indeed 46. So it doesn't matter to me which method you use. Do whichever one makes the most sense to you. All right, for example 3, this irregular shape is going to be kind of U-shaped. And it's 20 inches along the bottom, 12 along the right. This is 3 here, and this is 10 here. Okay, you should be a little bit careful with this push in, push out kind of method. In this case, you have 20 on the bottom. If you were to push the 10 here, you would have 20 also along the top. The right and the left will each be 12. But notice that's not done. We have not taken into account these 2 pieces, which are each 3. Remember, you could also think of this as 3 mark this is 12, and noticing this is 10. We don't really know how big these are, but if this is 10 and the whole thing is 20, these have to also add up to 10, maybe 5 and 5. And that's another way you can get the same answer. That's 40, 50, 60, 62, 64, 67, 70. 70 inches. And when you put your answers online, if you leave off the units, there's no problem. All right, I think we're ready to bring this up more to a 7th grade level, just a little bit more challenging. In this case, someone is going to build a fence, and they want to build a rectangular fence. And they want their fence to have dimensions of 100 feet by 225 feet. And they want to figure out the cost of buying that fence if it is $2.50 per foot. Now you guys know me, I like to sketch things out. So I'm going to draw the rectangular fenced area and put in the fact that it's 100 by 225. Fence goes around, so that is the perimeter. 225 plus another 225 is 450. And the left and the right, 100 plus 100. So you can see there's 650 feet of fence needed. Now, if it's $2.50 per foot, that's a multiplication problem. And that's real easy to go ahead and plug into the calculator. Don't forget the decimal. Now, is that $16.25 or $162? No, make sure you think about it. It's $1,625. All right, one last example today. We're going to give you a working backwards example. So in this case, we're going to be given that we have a perimeter of 46 and a width of 5. Our mission is to find the length. Well, all the sides have to add up to 46. This is going to be a rectangular region, so if we sketch it out, the widths are 5 and you're looking for the lengths. Notice there's 2 of them. Well, the widths are 5 and 5 are 10. So if we remove that 10, we can see that we have 36, but that's not the answer. You have to split it for the 2 lengths and get 18 for each of the lengths. Go back and replay any of this you need to get caught up on your notes. When you are ready, go ahead and work on the worksheet. I believe it's pages 5 and 6. Please don't watch the answers until you have completed yours.